morning, YouTubers. It's Labor Day. 2 days in a row I've gone hunting. This is awesome. I'm headed down to a 1919 school in the heart of Portland. I'm sure it's well hunted. I believe Frank showed up at 6 a.m. What the heck? And then Rob wasn't far behind. I believe he was about 6:30, 6:40, somewhere in there. It's a little after 7. I didn't get up as early, and I didn't leave as early. Well, hopefully we find something, because I know it's been hunted the heck out of, but there's always something in the ground. We'll see what we find. See you in a moment. Right, I'm here. Look at those guys. There's Frank over there. There's Rob. Probably dug all the goodies by now. Old school. We'll see what we find. Okay, first signal. I'm on one heck of a slope. Should be able to get it to hold. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm on this slope that you can see compared to the building. But we'll see what we got. I think it's penny. I checked with Frank and Rob. Only good thing's been found so far, well, other than modern coinage, is Rob found a wheat. I don't know what year it was. Actually, I expected harder digging than this. It's extremely dry, but it isn't real compacted. That could be a dime. No, it looks like it is a penny. Stankin' Lankin. Penny nonetheless. Alright. Oh, it's a 60s. 65. I got 65 by a penny. I'm moving on. Alright, well, we gave up on Benson High School. Nothing there. Rob found a wheat. We moved over about, a few blocks by Lloyd Center, and we are hunting Holiday Park. It's a holiday. The park's Holiday Park. Maybe that's a good thing. I'm over a signal that's got it's just above a nickel. It's probably garbage. We'll get it found. Yeah, it's a 1219. What is it? Yeah, it's a pull tab. Yay! I've wanted to find one of those for a while. Not. Alright, well, back to the ground. I actually have a decent signal here. It's got about 4 or 5 inches on it, indicated by this bar right here. I'm gonna get it paused, get set up on it. We'll see what it is. Okay, well, we'll get it extracted. It sounded penny-ish, maybe dime-ish. Could be something on edge. It's actually a decent dig. I've ran into some pretty tough dirt here. I'm real close to a walking path. This concrete and brick, so we'll see. I just hope I get a coin out of this hole. Oh, there it is. It's a coin, and it's a stinking Lincoln. Number, I don't know. Yeah, just a Lincoln Memorial. Thought maybe it was a week, but I can see that darn Lincoln Memorial right there. Alright, moving on. Alright, most likely a stinking Lincoln. We'll get her out. Figure it out. It's got about 2 inches to it. Once in a while it squeaks high like a quarter. But the Lincolns do that to you. Might be slightly edged, I don't know. But it's got a good high pitch to it. The numbers are dead square on a Lincoln. And it doesn't have much depth. Or maybe it's a clad dime. Because that's what it is. Clad dime. Moving on.
Well, it's looking like the most exciting thing I'm going to dig today is going to be Lincoln Memorials. I'm sure that's what this one is. Not much depth. We'll get it out and see. Oops, pulling on the cord. I hate that. Man, I wish this was easier to dig. And we have I'm sure that's a Lincoln Memorial. I missed it a little ways, it looks like. How did I miss that? It's not that deep. There it is. It is a... Oh, it's a wheat. Cool. Can't see it. I'll get her cleaned up later. That's a wheat. Yeah, can't quite make it out. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, so this is the deepest target yet. It's, I would put it at least 6 inches. It has some decent numbers. I actually had Frank scan it. The tone is just a squeak and a thunk. Numbers are decent on a coin. But, as I've seen before, you get the ground opened up and everything disappears. We're going to see what it is. I definitely have to use a rag on this one. Just barely get the clump up. And I'm sure it won't make a noise yet. Almost a null. I'll probably get about into my shovel and find out there's nothing there. Maybe it'll get easier the further I dig. What do you think, Frank? Think there's something down there?
I think there is.
Probably be a zinc.
Oh, I found a quarter over there, 1970 quarter that was about 6-7 inches down. You hit it?
There it is. Ooh, it got a little higher. Probably the edge of the penny. You ever notice how not quarters,
1969.
pennies sometimes will give you a quarter tone? Sounds like a penny now. I did find one wheat. Just off to the side. Oh, I thought I saw a shine for a minute. Made me jump a little. Oh. It's in my pile. It's in my hand. What the heck? It's Penny. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's a Lincoln Memorial. Jesus. That's some digging for a dang Lincoln Memorial. Stinking Lincolns. Alright, well, I found it. That was it. The thing was down there about 6 inches. Alright, moving on. Well, first quarter sound of the day. About 2 inches. It's clad. Gonna be a clad quarter. Oh, wow. If I can get to it. Something about roots. Just don't like them. Just don't like them. This is ridiculous. I need a hole saw. That's ridiculous. That is retarded. Ridiculous. Okay. Okay, time to shrink that dig hole size down because I'm in the roots. And there's the clad quarter. Found it. It's an eagle quarter. 1997. There it is. First quarter of the day. Worked for that one. Moving on. This is going to be my last dig. I don't mind because that there is a quarter. It's a good tone. And it is a clad quarter. Sweet, right off the basketball court. That's 2 quarters for the day. But it's almost noon and I gotta be home by then. Awesome. Alright, well, we'll get the wrap up done and we'll see you then. Alright, well, here we are at the digs of the day. Got my garbage stuff over here. My super duper pull tab. Got my penny pile. When the clad is that few, and the penny pile is this large, you know I was really I was desperate for any tone, so I was digging on everything. 3 nickels, that's unusual for me unless I'm really focusing on low tones. Group of dimes, 2 whopping quarters. That's it for quarters. As far as wheats, this was not on video. It was pretty much a surface find. That thing has to be a recent drop because it's a 57, and that thing was just there's hardly any corrosion to it at all, or any discoloration to the surface other than just the normal darkness. The other wheat I dug was a 1924S. Got it cleaned up. I couldn't even hardly see it when I dug it. I could just barely make it out when I was doing the video. There it is. That's my best find of the day. Cool find. On other news, Greg was out, but he was in a different location after taking care of his mom, and he found a 1953 Rosie. Looks like I got hit by a lawnmower. Anyways, we'll see you next time, and we'll catch you then.